Last time I taught you how to breathe deeply, and if you're entering into any sort of meditative practice, then that's going to come up a lot, but something else that's going to come up a lot is to focus. They're always going to tell you to focus on something, like you really got to focus. The question is, what does that actually mean? What does it mean to focus? Because a lot of people are going to have very different ideas of what focusing actually means. A lot of people are going to claim that focusing means to place 100% of your concentration onto a single thing. And a lot of people, same people really, are going to try that. They're going to fail, and they're going to be like, why won't this meditative practice work for me? It's because you don't understand what it means to focus. The first thing that you need to understand is that it is impossible to place 100% of your concentration on a single thing. It is impossible to eliminate all scattering thoughts, all floating random thoughts coming in your way, because your brain is always thinking about many things. There's always many thoughts going in and out, and at most you're going to have maybe 99% of your focus on one thing, and it's going to be jumping back and forth from lots of things. Your brain does not like thinking about a single thing at once. So if you want to focus, your goal should not be to put 100% of your concentration on something. It should not be to eliminate all random thoughts. It should be to think about one thing so much to where it may as well be 100% concentration, but it's never going to get to that point. In other words, what you need to do is to allow these other thoughts to go in your head, but to not give them as loud of a voice. So you hear them, you know they're happening, but they're not at the forefront. And the thought that is at the forefront is just so loud that these other thoughts may not be there. Now, a good video that demonstrates this is the fly and the samurai. What you'll notice in this video is that the more that he tries to slice away those thoughts, which are taking the metaphor of a fly, the more that pop up, and the harder and harder it is for him to try to slice them away and concentrate. But as soon as he stops trying to fight it, as soon as he just lets one thought overwhelm him, what happens is that these buzzing thoughts don't fully go away, but they do keep diminishing and diminishing and diminishing to where there's only one little tiny thought left that's not in the way. It still exists, but most of his focus is on the thing he wants it to be on. He's successfully meditating how he wants to meditate, but that thought is still there. It's not gone. So to recap, if you want to be able to focus, what's most important is that you understand what it means to focus. It's not about thinking of one thing only and just eliminating all other thoughts, because your brain cannot do that. Your brain is not wired to think of only one thing. It's always thinking of many, 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 many things. And if you want to be able to focus, you just need to acknowledge that and make one thing come to the forefront. Do not try to eliminate the other things. Just make their audible levels lower and lower and lower, and so low to where they may as well not be there, but do acknowledge that they're still there. And meanwhile, the thing that's at the forefront is what you're able to focus on, and you're able to work like it's nothing. And if you do this, you'll also become able to multitask, which I will talk about next time, so subscribe to make sure you don't miss my video on how to multitask. For now, thanks for watching. A lot of people, I keep saying a lot of people. What do you mean a lot of people? I mean a lot of people, man, that's racist.